Cage Warriors 74 took place on Saturday at the Copper Box Arena in London's Olympic Park, featuring two main cards. The first card was headlined by the promotion's inaugural women's bantamweight title fight between undefeated Pannie Kianzad and late replacement Eva Siskonen. Kianzad took control early with a takedown but had to get herself out of trouble from Siskonen's armbar attempt. There was a little more action in round 2 as Kianzad loosened up on her feet with her striking game. In rounds 3 and 4, she continued to have her way with Siskonen by putting her against the cage and using the clinch to throw elbows and knees. Down on the scorecard, Siskonen came out in the final round looking for the takedown, but she couldn't sustain any pressure or offense as Kianzad quickly got back to her feet. From there, Kianzad continued to work the clinch, not allowing her opponent to do much, but defend her back against the cage, cruising her way to the history books.
Still undefeated and the new CWFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Pannie Kianzad!
In the co-headliner, the English Bull Terrier Mick Sinclair took on Saul the Hangman Rogers in a lightweight bout. The two couldn't even wait for the sound of the bell as they met in the center and engaged in a shoving match that had to be broken up by the referee. Sinclair came out picking up Rogers and carrying him across the cage before slamming him to the mat. The Hangman got up quickly and landed a takedown of his own. Rogers continued to utilize his wrestling throughout the fight, frustrating Sinclair en route to a unanimous decision, potentially earning him a title fight.
I'm looking at taking that title off Stevie Ray. I want to beat him up if he fancies it. I'm game, whatever date he wants. His background, my backyard. I want it.
Also on the card, Nathaniel the Prospect Wood made his successful Cage Warriors debut by breaking Steve McComb's forearm with a high kick. And here you see McComb verbally submit, giving Wood his 6th career win in this 140-pound catchweight bout. On the second card of the Cage Warriors 74 event, Mohsen Bahari challenged Nicholas Dalby in his first title defense for the welterweight belt. Bahari was ready for the challenge as he stood in front of Dalby in the first round, getting the better of the exchanges on the feet with heavy head kicks and great combinations. Dalby answered back in round 2 with some ground and pound, opening up the challenger's face. The champion came out throwing in the third, while Bahari was noticeably slower. Dalby kept his pace up in the championship rounds with a steady mix of strikes on the feet and takedowns to secure the unanimous decision, retaining his 170-pound title.